If you think every woman ovulates on day 14 of her cycle, this video is going to help you understand why it is not so. I'm going to be using 3 different fictional women's menstrual cycle lengths to show you why ovulation cannot happen on day 14 for every woman. Now, for the first woman, her name is Mrs. A. Now, Mrs. A has a 21 days cycle length. How did we get 21 days? Now, the first time she saw her period in the month of June was on the 4th of June, meaning the first day she saw her period was on the 4th, so that is day 1 of her cycle. After this period, the next time she sees menstrual bleeding again was on the 25th of June. So when you want to count, you count from the first day of one period to the last day before another period starts. And when you do that, you count from 4th of June to 24th of June, you get 21 days. So Mrs. A has a 21 days cycle length. Now, to get her ovulation day, the formula is cycle length minus 14. Since she has a 21 days menstrual cycle length, 21 minus 14 will give us 7. This means that Mrs. A, her ovulation day is day 7 of her menstrual cycle, which is here. Now, the next woman is Mrs. B. Mrs. B, on the other hand, she has a 28 days cycle length. Let me show you how we got that. So, the first day of her period in the month of June was on the 2nd of June. So that day is day 1. Then after that period stopped, the next time she sees her period again was on the 30th of June, which is day 1 for the next cycle. Now, to get the 28 days, we count from day 1 of her cycle to the day before the next cycle starts. So when we do that, from 2nd to 29th, we get 28 days. So remember, I said the formula for calculating ovulation is cycle length minus 14. So when we subtract 14 from 28, which is her cycle length, we get 14. So Mrs. B, with a cycle length of 28 days, her ovulation day is day 14 of her cycle. So this is it. Now, for the third woman, her name is Mrs. C. Now, the third woman is Mrs. C. And we can see that for Mrs. C, she has a cycle length of 35 days. Now, how did we get that? So, Mrs. C saw her period. The first time she saw her period in the month of June was on the 3rd of June. So, that day is day 1 of her cycle. Now, after bleeding stopped, the next time she sees her period again is on July 8th. You can see that June ended here. Then we continue counting in July 2026. And then the next time she sees her period again is on July 8th. So that July 8th becomes day 1 of her next cycle. Now, to get her cycle length, we start counting from 3rd of June to 7th of June. And when we do that, we are going to get 35 days. Now, after getting the cycle length of 35 days, we estimate ovulation. Remember, I said the formula for estimating ovulation is cycle length minus 14. And when we subtract 14 from 35, we're going to get 21. That means Mrs. C, her ovulation day is on day 21, which is here. So now, you can see that the ovulation day changes with the length of the menstrual cycle, meaning that your menstrual cycle length determines your ovulation day. So, ovulation day is not constant for every woman. Day 14 is not the ovulation day for every woman. Day 14 is the ovulation day for women with irregular 28 days cycle length. So, if you have a 21-day cycle like Mrs. A here, 21-day cycle, or you have a 35-day cycle like Mrs. C here, you are not going to ovulate on day 14. Same with other cycle lengths. If you have a 27-day cycle length, it is going to be different for you. Your ovulation day is going to be different. Your menstrual cycle length determines your ovulation day. So how do you estimate your ovulation day for the other cycle lengths that were not covered in this video? Just use this formula here. Ovulation is equal to cycle length minus 14. So if you have a 27-day cycle length, it is going to be 27 minus 14, which will give us 13. So if you have a 27-day cycle length, your ovulation day is on day 13. Now, if you have a 30-day cycle length, your ovulation day is going to be 30 minus 14, which will give you 16, meaning that your ovulation day is going to be on day 16 of your cycle. So this is a simple way of showing you that every woman does not ovulate on day 14. Your cycle length determines your ovulation day. So with this, we've come to the end of this video. If you learned something from this video, please like, share and subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. And until next time, stay healthy and be kind to yourself.